Good morning. It is now Friday. I believe it's about 6:30 a.m. So yeah, today we are gonna be hanging out at the barn like all day, and then we're gonna trailer up. I don't know exactly what time we were planning on that. I want to say around noon, but I'm never right. But I figured let's do a fit check. So my top, if it'll focus, my top is from TKX. My breeches are from Dover. My belt is from C4. And I believe my socks are either Ovation or Dreamers and Schemers. I want to say Dreamers and Schemers. But yeah, I will see you later.
Oh, yeah. You're funny. Oh, thanks.
No, we're not gonna go play there over there.
Is she a galloping Alford? No. Tyler's talking to Doug when Hawthorne closed about taking on the horses. Queenie. Yeah. I had other clients identify a couple of them. They offered for me to do it. I know you don't want
Good boy. Meep, meep, meep. See? Meep, meep. Honk, honk. Meep, meep. Ah, ah. They're like, what the hell?
Cheerio! Are you ready to go on an adventure? Yeah?
Oh, he's a handsome boy. Iris. This is my friend's mare, Iris. She's also gonna do the show, and we're both doing the 3 rings. Iris, show them how pretty you are. Good girl. Oh, if I can. Good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. Nice hat uncovered. Handsome! Are you ready?
Oh, you don't understand that statement.
Really? All made it to the show safe and sound. He's got his stall and hay. He's a happy boy filling his waters. Then I'm gonna get Iris all taken care of. But yeah, then we're probably gonna school in like an hour-ish. I don't know, depending on the time. But yeah, got Iris going. She's looking good. She's enjoying her hay. Filling up her buckets. Good girl. Charge my phone. I have to charge my phone, but my cord's not that long, so I have to sit on my trunk. It's okay. Looking fancy, Cheerio. Good boy. Alright, so this is us schooling. So you can't really see, but we went over that for out of the lattice. Then we made a rollback to this green, and then we kind of did a rollback to this other green with the yellow flowers. We were really just working on turns and managing our speed in the bigger arena. Then we came over this jump. We're looking good so far. I'm really happy with this. And then we go over this jump. We did knock the rail. I don't know why the video stopped, but we then worked on a bending line, and he was great for schooling. So I'm very happy.
Alright, good morning. It is now Saturday. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Sorry, my voice is all messed up. You can't really see me well, but I'm up early. I'm gonna head to the show. I'm gonna feed, muck out some stalls, clean up some tack. So I'll see you when I get there. Bye.
Hi, handsome boy. Good morning. Gonna go dump the poo from the 2 stalls. But yeah, everyone's perfect. I'm gonna feed some breakfast. Everyone got their grain. Alright, I look like crap still. Oh my god, my voice. But I'm heading down to the rings to see if they have the courses for today posted. If not, I just took a nice walk. So let's go see. Alright, Alright, courses are not posted yet, so yeah, kind of just walked down here for nothing, but yeah, guess I'll head back up and start cleaning tack. So I'll see you guys up there. Alright, I finished cleaning tack, and you saw in the clips, the ponies are doing good. Don't do what I do and film and drive, but I know this area. But yeah, I'm just gonna head home, gonna change and take care of my hair. We're gonna pick up my mom and then we're pretty much gonna come right back. So I will see you guys then. Bye. Alright, so I'm gonna do a fit check. So I have this sweater. I got it at TJ Maxx. I don't really know what brand it is, but I don't really have any other sweater right now. My show shirt, which is just a navy with white, is Lemieux. My breeches are Horse Pilot. I want to say my belt's Etsy. I don't really know. And my socks are Ovation. They're farm animals. So yeah, I am ready to head back to the show. So I'll see you there. Cheerio! Cheerio. Handsome. Good boy. Alright, so this is my first round. This will be the 2'3" hunter. So we picked up our canner and we're going to the back of the arena. It's just a long time to get there. Alright, and then this first jump, it was really good. We had a good distance. He kind of got fast after, so I had to bring him back. And then we're coming around to our second jump, which I think was this line. I think. 3, 2, 1, 1. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I went on stride, and both of those jumps were pretty good. Again, just kind of need to bring him back a little. Then we come, I think it was this angle line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, I stayed on stride. Again, I just need to bring him back a little bit more. 3, 2, 1, 1. Okay, kind of chipped in there. 4. I did not count that stride. I think we're on stride. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we chipped there, and we were really running, which resulted in that really weird jump. But we still did really good, and I'm super happy about that. And we did our courtesy circle. Yeah, it was great. Alright, and now we are starting my jumper rounds. So here I'm waiting for the buzzer. Oh, my trainer told me to back him up to kind of get him to listen to me a bit more. He was not happy about that. He just wanted to go forward, not backward. But we heard the buzzer, and we had 45 seconds to get to the back of the ring. And ignore me picking up the wrong lead, but we did get a flying change to fix that. So now we're coming to the back. So this is, I have to go through the course clear before I make it to the jump off. 3, 2, 1. Good jump. We turned. And we came over to the out of this lattice line. 3, 2, 1. Good. And we had this jump in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is my blue ribbon round. That's why I'm like, what is this course? So yeah, so this is my blue ribbon round where you want to go clear. And if you go clear, you get a blue ribbon. And if you don't go clear, you don't get a ribbon. But yeah,
but you still want to go to jump off. Then we go over that jump, and we bend to this last jump. And we went clear in 59.368 seconds. And I want to say this is my jump off. I'm not sure though. You know what I think it is? Oh, we had a little trip there. I just need to help hold them together a little bit better. Honestly, can't tell you right now if this is my normal course or my jump off. I think this is my normal course for the 2-3 jumpers. Yeah, this is my normal course. Whoops. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. Trying to bring it back a little bit with that last jump. Yeah. So we finished this with a time of 49.338. And now this will be my jump off. So we did a circle to pick up canter. So we went over the screen, and I took the quarter line because other people were taking the rail, but I took the quarter line instead to get to the end of the blue. Oh, it's the blue line, sorry. Then we have this green jump, and we have to roll back to the out of this lattice line. And that was our jump off, and we completed it with a time of 25.213, which was the fastest time that day. And now this is my 2-6 jumpers. So just waiting on that buzzer. Here we heard it, so we picked up the trot and the canter. And then the course is going to be the exact same thing, just obviously bigger, and there's oxers added now. Yeah, we come to this green. Then we're going to come around to that lattice. Sorry, ignore me yawning over here. Yeah, to the lattice line. Then we're coming to the angle, roll back to the out of the blue. And then we do the green. I almost went to the wrong jump, but I realized that wouldn't have worked for the last jump, so I did end up staying on course. Yeah, so we completed this one with a time of 50.984. And now for our jump off, which again is the same thing. So here we picked up our canter, and we really spliced this jump because I saw people had taken my idea with taking the quarter line. So I'm like, okay, I need a shorter track. So I talked to my trainer, and we agreed that I can go between those jumps. Then we have the blue line, which is good. And we really turned and burned.
we jumped the green, and we kind of spliced that as well. And then we got to the Oxer, and we got a time of 22.219. Great weekend.
Good morning. Today is now Sunday. So I'm just gonna do a quick fit check. So my show shirt is Lemieux again. My belt is C4. My breeches, I think, are RJ Classics. And my socks are Ovation, and this time they have keys. And my sweater will be the same one as yesterday.
We just went on a short walk, and now I'm laying in graze a little bit, just kind of get out of the stall. I'm sitting on a mounting block. I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna take a nap once I'm done taking care of him. But yeah, I'll see you soon. Oh, I'm so good at knockout. Cheerio, what do you think? Handsome. Got himself dirty, so we need to give him a shower. I already shampooed him, just letting it sit, because he really just got it on his right side. He had a good sleep. Yeah. Alright, now we are at the Hunter Derby. We missed the first jump, unfortunately, but we are coming around to this option jump. This is my first round of the Derby. 3, 2, 1. Cute with the high option. Then we come to the out of the lattice line. Still coming around. Then we do the natural angle line. I'm not counting how many strides I did, but I'm pretty sure I did on stride and then the add, which I should have done on stride and on stride. 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's the add. Then we're cross cantering a couple steps there, but he changed it. Then we did the option jump again, and we're bending to this last jump. And if I remember correct, our score from this was a 75, which is pretty good for me considering I've never done a Hunter Derby before. Yeah, he was a really good boy and got lots of big pats. Now for my handy round. You can kind of see the first jump, which was the end of the lattice. And then we're doing a roll back to the out of the natural line. And then we are coming, I believe, to the option jump. Yeah. And then I think we're going to the out of the lattice line. And then it's the other option jump. That was a cute jump. And then we're doing a roll back to the out of the blue. And then we have to halt here. Which was kind of rough, but I'm happy enough with it. Then we picked up our canter, and then we finished. It's like a half rollback in a way, and we went to this green. And he's kind of getting a little crazy, but we went down to the trot because we had a trot jump. And he was pretty fast in it, so I just needed to get him a little slower, but I didn't. But that's not a bad trot jump. And then we rolled back to the last jump, which is this fuzzy green. Overall, he was really, really good for me, and I'm super proud of him. now for the jumper time. This is the gambler's choice, where essentially each jump has its own point value, and you want the most amount of points in the allotted time. Sorry, ignore me yawning. Yeah, you want to get the most amount of points in this allotted time, and then at the end you'll have about 20 seconds to hit that, the Joker fence, which you can see is that really big fence by the option jumps. So here I'm heading to the back. I, in all honesty, did not really have a plan. All I did was kind of jump the fences that had a flower box in front of them. So here we knocked that rail, so I couldn't do that jump again, and it didn't count. And that was a really tight turn. And then we jumped that fence. I was not prepared for how much he was going to crack his back over these fences, but he was a really good boy. And then we're coming around, I think, to the end of the angle line. Yeah. And then we rolled back over out of the lattice again. And then we did a roll back to that green. And I think the buzzer buzzed, but I need to go back and trip the timer. So my trainer yelled at me, which is why I was approaching that jump and then went out of it. So then we went to go trip the timer, and then my trainer told me to walk back there to wait for the double buzz. Then we're gonna pick up the canter over here. And we're approaching this fence, which is 3-6, which is about 1.10 meters. 3, 2, and I kind of fell. I'll have another angle, which I'll let you guys watch. Alright, now we're in my normal jumper rounds, and don't worry, I did school over like a line after, and we were both okay. So yeah, we first come to this green jump, and then we had to come around to the option jump, but both sides were the same height, so it didn't matter which jump you actually jumped. I just went with the one on the right because we have to then bend to the out of the blue line, and that one was closer. And then we come around and we do we do this house jump, which was so far, such a pain in the butt. And then we were doing this lattice line, so we had a power and then a speed. So this part is the power, and then now after that one is the speed. So then we wrapped around to roll back to the screen, and then we rolled back to the option again, and then we had to roll back to the angle line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually I did an add there. And then we did the end of the blue line. And that was it. And yeah. $44.03 was for the power. I don't know what I got for the speed though, unfortunately. And now we're in the 2-6 jumpers. So we're picking up our canter. It's, like I said, exact same course, just bigger height with the addition of oxers. So now we're coming around to this green. And I'm really make sure we take our time, not too much time, but enough time so that we can get a good enough approach and not risk hitting a rail. Then we wrapped around for the number 2 jump. Bend to 3. Then we're coming over to 4, which is just a million miles away. Took a long time to get to. 3, 2. Then we're coming around to 5 and 6, which will then be our power. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On stride. And now we're into speed. 3, 2. Roll back. 3, 2, 1. Roll back. Yeah, that one I thought we weren't gonna make for a second, but then we did. 4, 5. I think we still no. That's actually on stride. What am I saying on add? That's on stride. Yeah, and then I got 53.917 for my power. Again, I don't really know what my speed was. And now our last class of the weekend was our medal, which is at 2-6. So this is the equitation. So I honestly did not think I was going to do that good, but I still did it better than I thought I would. So we came around to this first jump. Honestly, this whole class, I just needed a little bit more leg because we were both really tired. Like, it took a while for us to get our lead changes and stuff, which I should have asked for earlier, but we're both tired. So I'm not that upset about it. Yeah, we did that green, bend to the option, which again didn't really matter which one you jump because they're the same height. Then we're coming around. I think we're doing a rollback from the end of the lattice, which we chipped in. Oh no, this is a line. I'm sorry, not a rollback. And then I think we did the angle line. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And unfortunately we hit that rail. But we both did really good, and I'm super proud of him and myself for our first show together as well. And we had great placings all weekend.
Then Melina shoves her nose through the bar and
Of course she
sticks
does.
it in their mac and Cheetos.
Alright guys, it is now Sunday night. It is about 9:50, almost 10 o'clock at night. I just got out of the shower. And I just figured I'd go through my ribbons and my scores before we end this vlog. So, let's start with Saturday. So Saturday I started with a 3rd place in the 2-3 limit at Hunters. So the 2-3 limit at Hunters. So I'm really proud of this one because in the past, have never done very well in the Hunters. So I'm very happy. And then we moved into the jumpers. So we started with a blue ribbon round, which earned us a blue ribbon because we went clear. Then we moved into the 2-3 Hunters, where we got first. And then we moved into the 2-6 jumpers. We did the 2-3 jumpers. And then we moved into the 2-6 jumpers and got first as well. So I was really happy with that. We started off our weekend with 3 first and 1 third. And then today we moved in and we competed in the Hunter Derby. And this is all the heights pinned against each other. And we ended 4th. This is my first ever derby, so I was super happy. I believe our final score was 144.5. So I was really happy with that. As I said, I've never really done good in the Hunters in the past, and this is my first Hunter Derby. So I'm very proud of us. And then we moved into the jumpers. So we first started off with the Gambler's Choice, which ranged from 2 foot to 3'6". The Joker fence was 3'6". Unfortunately, we did knock a rail, and we knocked 2 rails. We knocked the Joker fence and like the very first jump, I believe. But we still placed second as there was only 3 people in the Gamblers today, and unfortunately the 3rd rider got disqualified. But I'm still really proud of us as this is my first Gamblers. And then we moved into our 2-3 jumpers and we placed first. So that ultimately earned us a champion ribbon for the 2-3 jumpers. So I'm super proud of us. And then we moved into the 2-6 jumpers and we also got first. And that, again, earned us a champion ribbon. So I was really proud of us as we essentially champed the two of the Hunter divisions. And then our last class, we did the 2-6 medal and we placed 3rd. So I'm really proud of us, and I have no words to say because I know I made some rider errors, which resulted in us not placing first in some of these classes. For my first show with Cheerio, first show with this barn, first time being this competitive, I'm super happy with this. We never placed lower than 4th, and even that 4th, I believe, was out of, I want to say, 14 or 15 people. So that's amazing for us. That means we beat at least 10 other people. So I am super happy and super proud of us, and so excited for the next show. So I can't wait to see you guys again soon.